Oh, 42 of you got it. Nice work, nice work. All right, Nabil, we got to deal with it. Aurora in first place so far. Most proficient way to find resting heart rate. Yes, first thing in the morning over a span of 3 days, the average is actually the best. Okay, after exercising, your heart rate is higher, so it's not your resting heart rate. Up, Aurora still in first. What does the acronym FIT stand for? Very good, a lot of you. That's our next week's lesson: frequency, intensity, time, and type. Aurora, hold on to the lead. I sure hope some of you didn't put the flying coach jet. I do not have a name, an exercise named after me. All right,
Coach, that's the best answer.
What's that? Well, yeah, it was the best answer. I agree. All right, well, Cedric making a move. Aurora maintaining that lead. True or false? Physical literacy can be summed up to the ability to understand physical terms. And that is false. Oh, only 9 of you got it. Just because it says literacy, that's an idea of understanding your body in different situations. Ooh, oh, Levi moving into the lead. HIIT training is... Yep. Interval type training. Up. Some of you just looked at the acronym. Next question, true or false? Micronutrients provide energy. That is false. Micronutrients do not provide energy. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. Macronutrients provide energy. Oh, Levi's got this so far. What is an example of a complex carbohydrate? Up 28, you got it. Good. All the rest were simple carbohydrates. Levi, oh, Levi spreading the gap. Look at Levi go. What exercise is in the picture? It's a lateral lunge. Most of you knew that. Good. Timo coming up. Aurora Marie coming back. Good, good, good. Galloping is a locomotor skill. True or false? That is true. We'll be going over that today. What best describes target heart rate? Very good. Range you should have your heart rate when you're doing cardiovascular exercise. Chad, coming back. An example of a ball and socket joint is ooh, most of you didn't see that. It is the hip. Oh boy, let's see what happened to the leaderboard. Man, Levi's all over this stuff. Skipping is a it's a locomotor skill. Okay, getting close. This one should be pretty easy for you guys. Oh, 24, you got it. All right, true or false? Target heart rate should be maintained for over 17 minutes for the greatest cardiovascular. That is true. Yep. You must maintain. I don't know why they say 17 minutes, but 17 minutes at your target heart rate. Spreading the gap is Levi. Body composition is only changed via strength training. True or false? That is false. All the concepts of health and fitness. All right, here we go. Which two bones are located in the lower part of the arm? Yep, ulnar and radius. Yep. Ooh, some people are on fire. The vastus lateralis is located in the heart. That is false, guys. It's located in the quad muscle group. Levi's on fire. Levi, are you cheating? Gosh. Agility is an example of a health-related fitness concept. And the answer to that is absolutely false. That is a skill-related fitness concept. Oh, Levi didn't know that one. Oh, Levi. Speed is the ability to move from one point to another quickly. Perfect. Almost done, guys. That is true. All right. One of Coach Jet's food rules is see how many people know this one, just without even learning it. Only 2 of you know it. Yep. Eat as much as you want but work out. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Good. Levi missed it. I'm giving Levi a hard time every time he misses one now. Dynamic stretching is functional stretching to maximize flexibility. All right. Oh, but you can say that, but as it relates to the course, not as it relates to Webster's dictionary. We were talking about speed as a verb in this context. Way to call me out. I like it. Ligaments. What do ligaments do? They connect bone to muscle. Actually, I had that one wrong, guys. They connect bone to bone. So those of you that guessed the blue one are correct. I don't know why I put bone to muscle. That's tendons connect bone to muscle. That is my fault. I clicked the wrong one. All right, protein chains are made up of amino acids. Last question. Very good, true. All right, let's see the leaderboard. Let's see who came in third place. Chad. Second place, Nathan E. And the champion with 19 out of 25, Levi. Let's see who's in fourth and fifth here. Mr. U and Chase Tran rounding out the leaderboard. Hi, guys. Awesome. Okay. Great job, guys. Guys, that was just an example of what we're going to learn this year. Okay, what we're going to, this quarter. Hopefully that was kind of fun for you guys, just kind of change things up a little bit. Give you an idea what you're going to learn. You're also going to learn how to maximize your own fitness results based on goals, and we'll be going over that in a couple weeks. So let's get on with today's lesson. Now, guys, so you know there is going to be a quiz on Friday. Now, guys, keep in mind, my goal as a teacher, I am not here to put all kinds of stress on you guys, in ways where you worry about stuff like a quiz, but it's only going to be worth not that many points for the class, but it's going to show you understand what we're going over today a little bit. So today what we're going to go over is we're going to go over fitness concepts. So if you look at this little tab right here on my screen, fitness concepts, this is going to be everything you're going to need for the quiz on Friday. Today we're going to learn what physical literacy is, local motor skills are, sets versus reps, different types of training, principles of training, the 5 components of health-related fitness, and the 6 components of skill-related fitness. And I'm going to talk about them a little bit. So if you come to this screen, okay, as you can see on my screen, we start off with physical literacy. Physical literacy is the ability, confidence, and desire to be physically active for life, okay? So it's basically your desire to become physically active and also how much you know and your ability and your confidence. Ability, are you competent in basic skills? Are you competent in basic skills such as running, balancing, skipping, and jumping? And does your overall fitness level allow you to participate in a variety of games and activities? Confidence, knowing that you have the ability to play sport or enjoy physical activities. Desire, do you have genuine, deep-seated enthusiasm for physical activity? Physical literacy has a place for everyone. It is for everyone. It's for everyday life. Being physical literate is going to make a difference in your life one way or another, and I am big on that. Okay, I'm the physical literate student, can do all these standards, okay? Number 1 and 2, we're not really going to do in this course. We would do if we were on campus a little bit more. All good, Mason. Okay, standard 3, we're going to go over a lot, and standard 5. So standard 3, understand how to get and stay fit. Standard 5, value movement, personal fitness, and health. Locomotor skills. Locomotor skills are the movement of the body from one place to another. And I have examples of locomotor skills. I think these little diagrams are really cool that I got off Pinterest. So these are examples of locomotor skills. Non-locomotor skills are stuff you do in place. Like, for example, turn, bend, swing, push, twist. That's locomotor skills move you from one spot to another. Sets and reps, guys. Very understand you understand how this works. Reps are the number of consecutive times you do an exercise. Okay. A lot of times we'll say like 3 sets of 8. 8 is the reps. Sets is a group of reps. A group of reps of consecutive repetition. That's usually the first number. So if we do 3, if we say 3 by 8, 3 is the sets, 8 is the reps, okay? So how many times you're going to do it in each consecutive set is your reps, and how many times you're going to do that is your sets. Different types of training, we're going to go over these kind of in detail as we go. HIIT, high-intensity interval training. This is a type of training that involves alternating between intense bursts of activity and fixed periods of less intense activity or even complete rest. So that's just say complete, guys. That's misspelled by me. But we will do a lot of HIIT workouts. A Tabata workout like we're going to do tomorrow is an example of a HIIT workout. Circuit training is basically where you go through all the exercises and generally take breaks in between. This is a great way to include cardio into your workouts. We're going to talk about health-related fitness concepts in a second, but that's the way. Supersets are two different exercises back to back with no rest in between. Okay, and we'll be doing those too. The basic principles of training, we'll go through a lot more of them down here, are the principle of specificity. I can never say that word. That's a particular type of exercise to perform to determine the particular benefit you will receive. So, for example, if we're doing bicep curls, we're specifying that exercise for the biceps. The principle of progression is the amount of intensity of the exercise and should be increased gradually. This is the idea of progressing, or the idea of making more sets and stuff. Overload is basically the idea of overloading as in adding weight or increasing intensity. That's the idea of overload. Progression and overload are commonly used together in items. As far as gradual progression, overload is a common term you'll hear in my class. The principal trainings right here talks about these two. Specificity, principal overload, fit concept, we're going to go over in detail in another lesson. rest and recovery. And reversibility is kind of a new one. It's talking about the ability how we improve fitness. We might reverse from maybe being overweight or being out of shape to in shape, okay? Because we don't generally start off out of shape when we're born. All right, this is a thing we're going to focus on a lot in this course that you're going to understand. The 5 components of fitness, health related. We're going to focus on all these. A lot of people misunderstand these as far as they don't use them correctly based on reaching their goals. When you ask someone a goal, as I did yesterday, they will commonly say a goal as it relates to their body composition. Like, for example, when I do my fitness challenges, some people say my goal is to get under 150 pounds. My goal might be to get this strong or whatever it is. But all these components are so important. So, for example, number 1 is cardiorespiratory endurance. Okay, this is the ability to exercise your own body for a longer period of time without stopping. Most common one is running, and long walks like we'll do. High intensity interval training actually includes this one. That's why I like HIIT training, because it actually includes almost all of our components of health related fitness. The next one is muscular endurance. This is the ability to use your muscles many times without tiring. Some examples of exercises are here. Okay. Flexibility, the ability to use your joints with wide range of motion, also called ROM, okay, without injury. Examples include static stretching and dynamic stretching. We're going to be doing a lot of yoga in here. Every Wednesday in the future is going to be some sort of stretching day for the most part. And muscular strength, this is commonly the one that gentlemen use. Max amount of force a muscle can produce in a single contraction. For example, how much can you squat? Items like that. Now, if you were going to look at all of these in different concepts, cardiorespiratory, okay, I would say that doing it over and over again, getting that heart rate up. Muscular endurance is fast-paced reps, doing as many as you can. Flexibility is used in the range of motion, and muscular strength is slow and controlled, being able to control the weight you're pushing or pulling or your body weight in certain exercises like we'll do in here. And body composition basically is it refers to your body composition, how it is. I know this says fat or lean body mass, commonly called BMI and stuff like that, but there's a lot of factors, including your body type and all that stuff. And in order to improve this, you must include all the other 4 components of health-related fitness. So make sure you know these. We're going to be talking about these in great detail throughout the course. The 6 components of skill-related fitness: agility, ability of the body to change direction quickly and effectively while under control. Now, these are talked about more in a verb setting, okay, rather than sometimes a noun setting, okay, kind of thing like Alba so elegantly pointing me out on, which is true. These are the ideas of doing these. So agility, change directions quickly with being under control. Balance, the ability to be balanced, and we'll work a lot on this in our yoga. While moving too, when we move from one position to the other, the idea to be balanced in that position. Speed is the ability to move quickly from one point to another. How quickly can you move to that point? Generally using a locomotor skills. Now we're putting stuff together. Power is the ability to do strength workout at an explosive pace. This ability to lift a lot at an explosive pace. That is power. Coordination is the integration of hand or foot movements with the input of your senses. How quickly can you react to things? How quickly can you catch things? The most commonly thing to figure out coordination is you put like a quarter on the back of your hand and you flip it up and try to catch it. How coordinated are you? That's also reaction time. Reaction time is the amount of time it takes to react to something. Whether it's, I think of the quick draw method. You think out of the Western, the ability to draw your weapon really quickly. That'd be reaction time. A little bit more on these right here. and little diagrams down here of health-related versus skill-related fitness. So these are your fitness concepts. These are going to carry with us through on the whole course. The idea of these is for number one, as we're saying, for you to know them. The next step is to be able to implement them and improve on them as we work towards the course, towards the class and throughout the course. The next thing I'm going to show you here, guys, is basic fitness equipment. There is one question on your quiz on these. This is just as basic fitness equipment that you'll need to know if we ever go back. Squat rack, barbells, dumbbells, resistance bands, and kettlebells. A lot of you are like, Coach, we know that stuff. So basically a squat rack, they vary in many styles, okay? I don't know why mine's not loading. For some reason it's not loading. But a squat rack is basically a big, it looks like kind of like a jungle gym in a lot of ways. The next one, hopefully this one loads, is barbells. A barbell is a long bar as opposed to what we'll talk about dumbbells. Barbells are usually 45 pounds. There are 25-pound ones that we have in our weight room as well that we'll be using in the future as well with us. Dumbbells vary in size, generally from 2.5s all the way up to 100s as we have them in the weight room. Again, 2 different ones for both hands. Generally, dumbbells are used that way. Next thing, resistance bands. Hopefully this comes up because this is resistance bands are basically tubing. The thicker the tubing is, the more resistance they generally are. And a most commonly thing that's used nowadays are kettlebells. And kettlebells, they didn't show up. Basically, you can look up what a kettlebell looks like. It's basically a round object with the handle on top. And there's a lot of different trainings with kettlebells nowadays as we go through that. So it'll be very important you guys study these concepts, okay? You guys study these concepts for your quiz on Friday, and so you know them for the entire course as we go on through the course. That's all we have for today as far as that. Okay, you have a chance to study those and get ready for your quiz on Friday and do them. Now, tomorrow we're going to do our first movement mastery. Okay, now let me talk about how I used to movement mastery and how we're going to do it now. How I used to move mastery is you go study all these movements, and then I would demonstrate them for you, and then you would go do a flip grid showing me you know how to do them and explaining them. Since I had so many students that didn't like flip grid, I kind of changed this a little bit. Now I am going to be analyzing you when we're doing these exercises tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to come in, I'm going to demonstrate them, okay? You're going to do them in a workout, and I'm going to watch you, and I'm going to correct your form as we go on, as we do them on Zoom. But you guys are responsible for having a pre-knowledge on all the exercises. And I have spent a lot of time putting together these videos for you guys. So you can watch, like on my screen right now, you'll see a high knees video.
High knees in place, it's just that. What I want you to be doing is
basically they're different stuff. Some of them I have explanations on here of what they are, but it's basically different movements of the body. So if you look at Mastery 1, which we're going to do tomorrow, this is also located in the resources page, but I put the link to it right here. You can see all the masteries we are going to do. We are going to do a total of 6 body weight movement masteries, and we're going to do a total of 2 flexibility masteries, which are going to include yoga poses. Next quarter, we will do our dance and rhythm section, but not this quarter. So for tomorrow, study all these mastery ones and make sure you have an idea of them. The big thing is understand how the body moves with the name. So make sure you start to understand how the body moves with the name. Are there any questions on any of that? Anything? No? We're good? How did I do today? Did I do okay?
You did amazing, Coach Joe.
Good, awesome to hear. We are 40 minutes in. This is about the longest I want to keep you. Generally, this is how our Mondays are going to go. Okay. Generally, our Mondays are going to go like this. And on Mondays will generally be the lecture where you guys are going to learn. And remember, guys, about me, I am big on physical education and physical activity. Sometimes I think, and I hate to speak because I'm not talking bad about other PE teachers because I don't think they're bad at all. But sometimes I think us as PE teachers as a whole, we focus so much on physical activity. How many of you guys in junior high had the PE teacher that told you to go run and then followed you around on the golf cart? By a show of hands. Did any of you guys ever have that? Okay. I will never, well, first of all, they won't give me a golf cart because they're afraid I'll jump in, do tricks on it and stuff and pill out and be all cool. But I will never, ever do that. Now, I'm not going to run with you generally at school. You know what I mean? But I will have you do that. But I will never have you do anything that I won't do myself as a PE teacher. But on top of that, guys, I really want you to learn about your body and be able to take what we're going to do in class and be able to incorporate it in your everyday life. You might learn something from me that you like that you could put together in your life. Like, for example, now you're kind of doing, you probably have a knowledge of, a locomotor skill is just anything I do to move from one place to another. Okay. And an example is if you're ever on crutches, okay, you or 1 foot, you might be hopping along. That's a locomotor skill. Okay. As a baby, think about it. First, we learn to scoot, then we learn to crawl, and then we learn to walk. And then as we go older, we learn cool stuff like the somersault across. Some of you guys can cartwheel, those type of things. So we're going to learn how to move our body in different ways and be able to do it. And eventually you're going to take what you like out of this and hopefully put it into an everyday concept. Okay. And I know some of you guys might have not liked PE in the past, or it might have been your favorite subject. I know a lot of you put it as your favorite subject, but the goal is to get you to learn and get you to move, because the one thing you're going to have from the day you're born till the day you pass is your health and your faith. And my goal is to teach you how to preserve that in whatever way possible. I understand also some of you guys are athletes. I was an athlete all growing up. I actually played 5 sports. I was a member of 5 varsity sports in high school, which basically mean I had no life besides playing sports, which, was fine with me. I'm all about being an athlete. I'm a coach myself, but there's other aspects to health and fitness other than your sport you play. Okay. Sometimes us coaches get so wrapped up in the training required for this sport, but there's so many other factors. Like, for example, if you're a swimmer, you're going to want to do dry land activity, kind of stuff. You're going to want to learn how to work your body in different ways. The idea of muscular endurance, if you're a long distance runner or swimmer, the idea of strength in those situations. And my job, hopefully, is to teach you guys and to make you better in all these ways. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, guys, if you ever have any questions, I'm always available after a Zoom meeting. I stay on for any questions. Remember, I'm all about you getting ahead on assignments. Remember, your Friday, guys, on Friday, you have a Map My Run due, so you can get that done early and turn that in. Okay, either a 1-mile run under 14 minutes, 2-mile walk under 40 minutes, or 4-mile bike ride under 30 minutes. I had some people ask me if they could roller skate. My initial answer to that is no. And because I don't have a concept of how much expenditure there is with roller skating. I consider that an extra kind of activity for you guys. You also have your Friday activity assignment due, which your Friday activity assignment is a video to watch. You can go and do that ahead of time. Okay, and everything. And your movement mastery tomorrow, which we're going to do is I'm going to show the moves. We're going to do them in a workout. And then you're going to have a reflection question and answer at the end. And that's going to take care of your movement mastery. Are there any questions for me? Once again, did I do okay today? Did you guys learn anything? Did you have fun? Hopefully you guys had some sort of fun. I understand some of this stuff I can be fun. I will try to be fun. And as I let you go, don't forget, you're going to have, and eventually I want you guys saying this with me, choices, decisions, and consequences. Have good choices, make good decisions, create good consequences. If you have any doubt on them, don't forget, ask yourself, would I do them in front of my parents? Well, no, first it's Coach Joe. Would I do them in front of Coach Joe, Coach Jack, Coach T, Coach Mean Guy, whatever you want to call me? Would I do them in front of my parents, or would I do them in front of grandma? If you would do them in front of those three people, it's probably a good idea. If you wouldn't, might need to rethink it because it might create negative consequences. You guys have a great day. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is the movement mastery done on Zoom? Like we're gonna work out on Zoom?
Say again, Nathan.
Is the movement mastery for tomorrow? Are we gonna like work